Okay, so as promised, this isn't the truck, but this is the Jeep that we're working on. PowerTech 4.7 liter 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. Anywho, somebody fixed the crankshaft position sensor by splicing into the wires and bypassing new wires because there was a short in the wire supposedly. They bypassed it, new wires to the crank sensor from by the computer to ensure that they were getting past the short instead of finding the short and replacing the one wire or the section. And then they left these wires dangling underneath with nothing attached to the end, just hanging down there instead of removing them out. Actually, what they should have done was traced it back to where the splice is for the crank sensor that it splices into the network for all these sensors that are on that network. And they should have replaced it only from there over. Instead of from all the way up here and leaving stuff dangling. But nonetheless, what we're doing is we were testing the crank signal. So on the 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4.7 liter, it is a gray wire, light gray with a black tracer on the A plug. You got your A, your B, and your C plug. It's the A plug, the black one, and then you have the white color code and then the gray color code. So it's the black plug. I don't know what pin, I didn't look in all that because I'm just clamped on where he had soldered into this. And then I can show you that real quick. Let me move my finger, sorry about that. So here's the gob of solder. Here's the wire. I mean, the solder's good, it's connected good, nothing's loose. And so we're hooked there, and you always ground off your scope when doing tests. And then what we will do is we will go into here and I will show you the setup on the scope, because we're trying to make this I'm going to show you how I set up the scope for this test. So give me a minute to try and find a situation where we don't have the gleam. Okay, so what I did is I set up channel A with the clamps grounded to the signal wire. I got channel A set up, and right here I have it set for 5 volt DC. I have the setting, you have settings here on the scope, and you go into select probe, and I have it set for ×1, and then I have it set down here. I'm using I was using the 1 second division, okay, and then on a 5 volt DC for the test. And then what we will do is we'll crank the engine, it's going to start, and then we're going to pause it and we're going to turn it off, the engine. Okay, so here we go. Ready? So what we are, maybe that wasn't a good test. Let's try that one more time. So we're going to play it again. We're going to and then we're going to stop it we're gonna turn off our motor. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do, let's get rid of that dinging. Sorry about that. Is we're gonna come down in here, and we're not gonna scope in like this, but we're gonna bring it like this, and we're gonna scope out, and then we're gonna scope in. It's not doing what we had earlier, so let me see if I can. Oh, here's our waveform right here. So here's the crank, here's the waveform, okay? And this is gonna be a good known waveform for you guys who need a waveform on this signal. And the reason why is I'm gonna show you, okay? So here it is. This is what it looks like. So then you come over here and you see this little gray tab under the play button. You can drag that down. You come down, set it for your bottom scale, which is, let's cheat it up just here to be fair about it, even though we're a little lower than that. It doesn't matter though, because we're good. Anyways, we're going to set this for the top. Why is it doing that? That might not be a good waveform. We will do a part 2 on this. Let me do a crank test on this without having to hold the camera. I will do a 2-part series. Okay guys, bye.